Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me here today. Here's your daily news report, fourth stimulus check update, and fourth stimulus package update. States are now receiving more stimulus relief for its residents. Please make sure to watch until the end of this video to learn how to enter my $100 Walmart gift card giveaway. In the months of May and June, more than half of U.S. states, all but one led by Republicans, chose to end unemployment benefits early, citing labor shortages. However, in the states that opted to terminate the unemployment assistance and emergency unemployment compensation programs early, there were few indicators that showed the move led to an increase in employment. Additionally, some states that maintained the benefits saw greater increases in employment when compared to states of similar size that cut benefits early. Take Georgia and North Carolina, for example, which both states have a population of about 11 million people. According to the Wall Street Journal, while Georgia chose to end benefits in June, North Carolina did not, and the state experienced a job growth rate of 3.2% compared to 2.8% increase that was seen in Georgia. As of mid-August, around 9 million Americans claimed federal unemployment benefits through the unemployment assistance and emergency unemployment compensation programs. All states capped the number of weeks which benefits can be claimed, so the emergency unemployment compensation program was established to provide additional benefit coverage after state limits had been expended. These programs have now ended, leaving many wondering if extensions are possible in their own states. There seems to be little interest on Capitol Hill to extend the programs at the federal level. The Biden administration has encouraged states experiencing high levels of unemployment to use emergency funds from the American Rescue Plan to provide benefits to those still out of work. Many states have their own reasons for not offering extensions. Some states like Arkansas have stated that they will not extend unemployment benefits as they have seen decreases in the unemployment rate. Sitting at 4.5%, the state of Arkansas would be remiss in recognizing that while lower than the national average, the rate is still a full percentage point higher than the figure recorded in August 2019.
You've heard me say it 100 times. We're the only country in the world that goes into a crisis, and when we come out of it, we're stronger than before we went in it. That's by building back better. We're going to build back better. We have to. We must. We will. Because that's who we are. That's what America is. On Labor Day, we honor the dignity of the American worker. And every day we remember that America wasn't built by Wall Street. They're not all bad folks on Wall Street. I'm not suggesting that. But they didn't build America. It was built by the middle class. And unions built the middle class. You gave workers a voice. All the way back from my great-grandfather Blewett, who was a mining engineer. Back to the days of the Molly Maguires and all the way, and folks were treated in northeast Pennsylvania, the coal mines. You gave people a voice. Molly Maguires, they were a little tougher. You gave them a hard time, you ended up on the doorstep in a bag. But, think about it. What are the basic things? My dad used to say, we just ought to give people ability to just be able to take a deep breath, have a little bit of breathing room. And what are those things? Well, healthcare, a pension, God willing, higher wages in a safer workplace, and protections against discrimination and harassment. That's not asking too much. We fundamentally transformed how we live and how we work in this country. The reason we have is because of the victories won by labor.
In the state of Oregon, representatives from the Oregon Employment Department told CNBC News that they would be unable to provide an extension, as the funds from the American Rescue Plan have already been earmarked for other priorities. The United States economy is built upon high levels of consumer spending. When people spend money, the economy does well. When spending slows down, the economy slows right there with it. President Biden is asking Congress for billions in additional funding to help with natural disasters. The White House wants $24 billion in additional funding to help recover efforts for the California wildfires and several hurricanes, including Hurricane Ida. The Biden administration officials are also asking for nearly $6.5 billion to help resettle the vulnerable in the United States. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer called the request for disaster relief necessary to help communities recover quickly from the destruction caused by hurricanes, wildfires, and flooding. The White House Natural Resources and Oversight Committees had votes on the portions of the $3.5 trillion package last week, and House Natural Resources Chairman Raul of Arizona announced that the committee would have to meet again to finish up its work. A number of House committees are meeting in the days ahead to advance their individual pieces of the bill, including the much anticipated Ways and Means Committee, which is responsible for tax policy and energy and commerce, which oversees climate change and healthcare. On top of that, Congress is facing a number of other deadlines that threaten to overwhelm the congressional calendar. A government funding deadline looms at the end of the month, and there is also an unresolved debt ceiling fight waiting in the wings. Without a bill to raise the debt ceiling, the United States is at great risk of potential catastrophic debt default. And without a bill to keep the government open by month's end, federal agencies would shut down on October 1st, 2021. Nancy Pelosi, leaving the House floor, would not say how the Democrats would address the debt ceiling hike and whether they would try to attach it to a must-pass bill to fund the government past September 30th. It is widely expected that Democrats will attach a debt ceiling hike to the government funding bill, daring Republicans to vote against it. So everyone, what are your thoughts about all of this? Please leave them in the comment section below. Nancy Pelosi would not say if Democrats would try to pass a debt ceiling hike through the budget reconciliation. The budget reconciliation process would allow them to do it along straight party lines without any GOP votes. Democrats have rejected GOP calls to go that route, stating that Republicans must shoulder the burden of the politically toxic vote to raise a national borrowing limit. So everyone, the key word for this video is flower. Please make sure to comment below this keyword to enter my $100 Walmart gift card giveaway. Thank you so much, everyone. House Speaker Pelosi said that the short-term funding requests would help address urgent needs, but also provide Congress additional time to pass a full-year funding bills. So everyone, how do you think that Congress should address the debt ceiling hike? Please leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me here this afternoon. I greatly appreciate it. Please enter my Walmart gift card giveaway by subscribing to my channel, liking this video, and commenting below the keyword of the day. Thank you so much, everyone, and have a very blessed Wednesday.